Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Newton. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Anderson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high.
Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. Back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike 7, alert! Let's get off the field, D. Mike 7, Mike.
Throwing to start the drive. Allen flushed out right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Dancing to his left. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Newton. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And this one is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Throwing again is Newton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Officially at the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Moss again. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Third down, here's a run by Moss. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. And the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He'll buy some time right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. They'll run on first down with Moss. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. Moss going to have a first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's taken down inside the 30. first down. Allen flushed out right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. On second down, here's a run with Singletary.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Eluding the pressure right, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, Singletary. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Allen off the play fake, rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Newton. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 38.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right.
Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll roll him out right. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't. Stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
49, come on, 49, 8. 49, guys, Mike, 49. Hey, that's good. 49's the Mike, watch 49. Let's pick it up, it's out.
Throwing is Newton. Flushed out right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
To throw again on second down. Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On play action, Allen. And this one caught by Beasley.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And that's complete to Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Justin Burris.
And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Taking a shot here for Marshall.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, this offense, yeah, they keep wanting more, but they kind of got to be careful here, CD. I mean, we're still in the 3rd quarter. This game isn't over yet.
I would agree with you there because while they've had all kinds of success and hit on some deep balls like this, the one thing they can't do is start to get loose with the football. A lot of time left, as you mentioned, and if they keep turning it over, they'll bring them back into the game.
On 2nd down, it's Moss again.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right.
And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 2nd down, it's Moss again.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Moss. And he is into the end zone. Try to bring it out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Newton to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Looking deep in the direction of Abdullah. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And Diggs has it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the give, this is Moss. Moss going to have a first down and more. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Moss. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And Troy Pride that time gets the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down now, it's Moss. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll go again here with Moss.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
They'll look to run with Moss.
And he is a factor here late. He'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Pass complete, Thomas.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throwing is Newton.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score win.
4.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. First throw in overtime for Newton.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Newton on first down. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
42 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Now Newton. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
From the red zone now, Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now Newton. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Moss going to have a first down and more. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Moss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run with Moss. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Going with Moss on the ground. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They run here with Singletary. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.